One of America's best travel running clubs is Mill City Running. From Boston, Grandma's, CIM, and the Marathon Trials, I see Mill City everywhere. But Mill City is also a running store. So it's time to hop on a plane and meet Mill City on their own turf. This is a runner's weekend in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yo, what's going on? Just made it into Minneapolis. It's going to be another really short trip. Less than 48 hours basically is how long I'll be here. Today I've got a scheduled rest day, so no run, but that frees up some time to meet up a friend for dinner. I'm on the way there now. Let's go meet Ben Johnson. For dinner, I got to meet Ben Johnson and his wife at Billy's Sushi. I've known Ben for years now, and his wife and kids frequently join in Ben's running adventures. So I get to see them all over the place. I've met his wife many times in many cities, and I've run with Ben's daughter in Baltimore and New York. She's very fast and very competitive. And anyone who's followed me on my sub-3 journey will remember that Ben Johnson is the one who paced me to my first sub-3 at Grandma's a couple years ago. I've eaten with Ben multiple times now, and he always picks a good spot. He also always makes sure to take a good photo of dinner before we eat, so that's convenient for me because I want to do the same. Just finished having dinner with Ben and his wife, but I am going to take advantage of the fact that the restaurant was right by a Whole Foods, so let's pick up some snacks to hold me over for the next couple of days. Good morning. It is a little bit after 8 a.m. here in Minneapolis on a Wednesday. Today on the schedule, I've got an easy 8. So let's do some exploring, go for a run. If anyone from Minneapolis knows what that is, put it in the comments down below. Maybe you guys already knew this, but Minnesota is known as the land of lakes. And that is why the LA Lakers are called the Lakers, because they're originally from Minnesota. Right now, I'm running around, I believe it's called Isle of Lakes. And from what I could tell on the map, it's pretty flat. So it's time to do some strides. Now strides complete. Now I'm just gonna finish doing the loop around the lake here, and then we'll head back, get some breakfast. So I'm not exactly in a hurry today, but I do want to make sure I'm eating enough while I'm on this trip, and I want to make sure I can hit all the stops that I want to hit. I got a lot of things I want to do today. First thing, let's get some breakfast. It's a block away from the hotel. Right here. On Google Maps, Hen House is a downtown breakfast spot that happened to be next to my hotel. But on the inside, this place was part diner, part Crackle Barrel store, and part Midwest food meets. The menu was gigantic, but there was a very thorough vegetarian section. I had a vegetarian breakfast sandwich, which was delicious, and it came with some of the best prepared hash browns I've had in years. And the coffee was pretty good too. I don't often love Midwest diners, but Hen House is a place that I love. So I've been doing a bunch of work since breakfast, but now it's time to get, I think, what'll be like a late lunch, something that I'll eat in the afternoon before I head over to the event. But first, I wanted to give you a quick review on these Ray-Ban Meta glasses that I've been using. And the reason that I got them is for the fact that they have a camera inside here, and I can click a button, and whenever we're all together and someone wants to take a selfie, I can kind of videotape the selfie taking process to give that kind of POV without me having to like hold up a camera and kind of ruin the photo. So that's the main reason why I got it, and I've been using it for that purpose while I've been on these Runners Weekend trips as part of the Move Your Mind tour, as just something to kind of play around with, thinking that it might be something that I'll bring to Paris. And ultimately, I think I will bring it to Paris with me because I think it's fun to kind of have like some other just kind of POV stuff from time to time, although there's a lot of limitations with this system. The resolution isn't that great and it shoots natively in vertical. So anytime I do want to use it in a Runners Weekend video or like a YouTube video, I've got to zoom in on it quite a bit, and there's not great resolution to start with, so it gets pretty pixelated pretty fast. Also, it's not very well stabilized, and the low light performance, or basically anything indoors, is pretty much terrible. So there's a lot of drawbacks to it, but there's a lot of fun stuff too. Like anytime I'm like walking through a space and I don't want to be like pointing a camera at everyone, but I just want to be able to show people kind of what my POV is, I could just hit the button and it does it really quick, and that's kind of been fun. Maybe that's a novelty that'll wear off, but I have been enjoying it here and there for that kind of purpose. But the one thing that's been really surprising to me is the fact that there are microphones in these glasses. And so in a situation where maybe I don't want to put a microphone on this camera, and maybe I don't want to set up a separate remote microphone system, I can just use this. And because the microphones are really close to my face and mouth, the audio quality's actually been really good. So a lot of times when I'm running or walking out there on the road, like run and gun type of stuff, this has been a really nice shortcut for microphone audio. So a lot of times I will record a video using these glasses, not for the video, but for the audio. So that's actually been really very useful. So I think that going forward, I probably still will use these glasses as I do the rest of the Move Your Mind tour stops and as I go to Paris to watch the Olympics. But I'm really hoping that there will be updates to this camera. Maybe we can go horizontal for people that want to make longer form videos. Maybe we can improve the resolution a little bit. But overall, I do feel like it's a really kind of fun addition to kind of like my travel kit. So I've been actually really enjoying it. And hopefully it hasn't been too distracting whenever I switch from like my regular camera kind of kit to this lens and what this camera provides. So now, let's go and get some hot dish. So in the winters, it does get very cold here in Minneapolis. And the solution to that in Chicago is they built all these tunnels underground where if you're in the loop, you can get to a lot of places without ever having to go outside. They went a different direction in this city where they have skyways where you can get through a lot of downtown without ever having to go outside.
Stray Dog is a dog-themed restaurant, as the name implies. If you like dog-themed decor, this is your place. Also, they have Shuffle Puck and Shirley beers on tap. This is the kind of place that I could easily lose myself for an afternoon or maybe more. But I only had time for the hot dish. Hot dish is a signature Minnesota food. Other than perhaps a Juicy Lucy or maybe a meat raffle, I can't really think of anything more Minnesotan. Hot dish is basically a tater tot casserole, and you pretty much only see it at potlucks. But lucky for me, there was not only a restaurant that served hot dish within walking distance, they also made a vegetarian version that I could eat. And it had so many of my favorite things: mushroom bechamel, Brussels sprouts, Parmesan cheese, and of course, a lot of tater tots.
But instead of the traditional meat, there was jackfruit, which was not my favorite choice. But overall, this hot dish hit the spot, as hot dish always does.
Just got done with the vegetarian hot dish. Really good. I'm very full. And now I'm gonna walk over to Mill City, which is right there.
Mill City is a reference to the flour mills that once made Minneapolis the flour milling capital of the world. And like much of that area, Mill City Running has recently been renovated into a beautiful and functional space. They've got all the running shoes, all the nutrition, and all the apparel. Upstairs, there is an employee area that houses their Best Running Store in America awards and a variety of other local running memorabilia, including a soccer ball signed by Rod Stewart for some reason. Soon, it was time to head outside for the group run, where so many people had already arrived.
This is a big crowd. Oh, wow.
Thank you guys for braving the construction tonight. Northeast is a literal nightmare right now. We really appreciate you taking the time to come on down and run with us tonight. So if you're a regular Mill City runner, we're doing the normal routes tonight. But real quick, is this anybody's first time running from Mill City?
And so, after a few brief words of welcome and instructions on all the various route and pace options, we were off.
So people were mad about traffic before. They're gonna be really mad now. All right, there's a lot of people here. Let's go.
We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the Friday, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. I stand by you when you're falling.
So, with all the bridges that are here, this one, that one over there, that one over there, they can have people choose a 2.5 mile, 3.5 mile, and a 7 mile option for this run. It's really quite nice.
Yeah.
All right, I got split up from Ben, and I'm gonna try and catch up now. But I also don't want to go too hard because I got a workout in the morning. So we'll see if I can catch him. He's way up there.
Comes the free, and it won't take long. Your fragile soul will soon be strong.
After the run, there was plenty of pizza, regular and unleaded beverages, ASICS giveaways, and of course, selfies.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together.
Guys, ran all the miles, tested all the shoes, took all the selfies. Fantastic event. So many people came out. It was good to run with you guys. So great to talk with you afterwards. There was pizza, beverages afterwards. Really great way to just relax and enjoy a beautiful summer day. Now my next stop, New York City.